prior to Juice passing away, like a couple months, maybe 2 months or so, we were going to a Lakers game, and I was like, hey, man, I know Juice is not around, and I just want you guys to hear this. It was like his cousin, another one of his homies, and I'm just like, yo, what's going on right now is so beautiful and so special. Please hold that shit dear, because, like, you never know. I was like, yo, I was here 2 years ago with my friend, and he was taken from me. Please take care of him and take care of yourself in this situation. And if anything ever happens, y'all boys, remember this conversation and just know I'm here for you. And like that conversation just bit me in the ass so hard because I think about it all the time now. And like Carlton, when that shit happened, he spoke to me about that conversation. I'm just like it definitely trained me, but like I don't think it's something I could have been trained for as much as I thought. I think I probably at that point maybe I thought I could have handled it better, because Juice was like me and him having conversations, walking around like our house. We lived at the same house at this point. We lived right here, right down the street from
I
y'all.
remember
we know.
Like we riding dirt bikes every day around y'all crib. Like I told him today, I'm like, yo, you send me this address, and I'm like, I got chills, bro. Like
White Oak Boys,
like straight up, like we was like, this was it, like man, like so we would have conversations where he was like, yo, man, if I ever go, like take care of Allie and like just make sure things are okay, please. I trust you. And he was like, just know I got you. I got your girl, I got Lex, I got your family, whatever. I'm here if anything ever happens to you. I just think about that conversation so much. Like it was just like in the morning, like we both like shirtless, like kind of like, ugh. And like for him to say something like that to me, just like, why? Like, why you gonna tell me some shit like that? Like it hurts so bad to think about. And that chapter, like I there's no way I could have prepared myself for that. I was at a casino on tour. I had just spoken to him about coming to Chicago with him, and he wanted me and Ski to cancel our show to come see him. Like it was just so much. Like I'm gambling. I had just lost 20 grand. So I'm like, I don't even give a fuck at this point. I lost 20 grand, whatever. I'm just like in a bad mood kind of at the casino because I'm like, I got to go get more cash to pull out. Like this is the cash I came with. I'm like, whatever. Like least of my problems that night, obviously. And then like my phone was dead at this point, so I'm not getting shit, right? Our security guard Ant like grabs my shoulder and he's like, Gabe, like give me your money, like give me all your shit. Like what? Why? And he's like holds me, like puts his hands on my shoulder. He's like, I need you, like what I'm about to tell you, I need you to like not freak out. I'm like, what? And Ski wasn't with us, and we were on tour, and like Ski hadn't been feeling good, so I'm like my heart drops. I'm like, where's Ski? First thing, that's how much I wasn't even worried about Juice, you know? To where he like shows me this fucking stupid ass TMZ thing where that's like Juice passes away, and I'm just like, I dropped everything in my hands, and like I never had this. I've never had an attack like that where I like couldn't breathe. Like I fell against the wall and I was like hyperventilating. I just couldn't breathe, and I don't even know what was going on. I was just kept saying like, yo, no, like nah, this ain't real. This ain't real. I was like, this is some bullshit. I started getting loud in there. Like Ant grabbed me, he take me outside. I'm just like sitting there like weeping in my fucking hands. Like I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Like this ain't like, I'm like, fuck no. At this point, I'm like, fuck no, this ain't it. No fucking way. There's gotta be something. This is a lie. This is a fucking lie. And then, you know, after like 30, 40 minutes, like the adrenaline and everything wears off. And I'm like, this is misery. I'm like, I don't even want to live. I'm like, I don't want this. If this is what this shit is, because at this point, I'm like, this is going to be my life now. Like, I went through a point where I just had to work through it and shit, where I was just like, everyone's going to die around me. And like, that's what I have to deal with. And it's just like my fault.